Sometimes I do sit down and write a tweet, and my ideas just don't fit. Sometimes I need to take my ideas beyond 140. I've got it. That line has greeted you nearly every Monday morning for the past 4 years. And tonight, for one last time, I do need to go beyond 140. In this last one, I regret to report that there are no disguises, no surprise camera, and unfortunately, no donuts. I'm sorry. Seniors, this is my final chance to share my insights with you as you are just moments away from receiving your diploma. In the fall of 1981 at Valentine Hills Elementary School, I was a fourth grade student in Miss Dornfeld's class. She was full of energy, enthusiasm, and creativity. She had a terrific sense of humor, and she gave us the space and freedom to try new and different things. As a fourth grader, I saw my future as being the next Tom Brokaw or Willard Scott. To get a head start, my friends and I created a TV studio in my basement, mostly out of card tables and a large refrigerator box. Sadly, our viewing audience was limited. We needed a larger platform from which to operate, and that's where Miss Dornfeld came into the picture. We pitched the idea of our own news show, and she let us run with it. Before long, we had a weekly broadcast from Room 12, where we shared all the latest news from Valentine Hills, including the weather forecast. Weather was my specialty. Now, I don't mean to steal anyone else's thunder, but I was the first Weatherman Jeff. It was high-tech for the time, with a film strip projector and a large laminated U.S. map that featured the upcoming forecast. You need to take my word that we were a hit, and it goes down as one of the coolest things we did in school. As you can tell, all these years later, I still carry the memory of a teacher who respected me and my classmates enough to empower us to try something new. The connection that Miss Dornfeld made with me had an impact not only in my fourth grade year, but to this day. It underlines one of the most important lessons in life: good relationships matter. Research confirms this. It stresses the importance of relationships for a better life. In a Harvard study, Robert Waldinger demonstrates that the lessons that come from tens of thousands of pages of information that we've generated in the lives we've studied aren't about wealth or fame or working harder and harder. The clearest message that we get from this 75-year study is good relationships keep us happier and healthier, period. My life's experience bear that out. That memory of Miss Dornfeld was just one snapshot of my 46 years of connections that have helped shape me who I am today. There are countless others from all areas of my life, both personal and professional, that have sustained me, challenged me, and made me a better person. And tonight, seniors, I will focus on our relationship. It's a special one as you're the first class I've seen through all 4 years, from start to finish. In September of 2013, we both walked through the doors of MHS as freshmen and began our journey to this moment. As I stood before you in our first class meeting in the large auditorium, I was feeling pretty anxious about my inaugural conversation with you and setting the tone for our relationship. Tonight, I stand before you not anxious, but proud. So much has happened since that September day. I've watched you grow and develop into smart, thoughtful, respectful, and kind young adults. Many of our memories can be traced in the nearly 3,700 tweets and more than 120 episodes of Beyond 140. All these messages tell the story of our time together and highlight the moments of celebration along with the lighter moments. During the polar vortex of 2014, some intense school-appropriate hacky sack games, the first outdoor pep fest of the 21st century, incredible performances, plays, games, and even a water main break. Those countless tweets also reference more serious times when we were faced with tragedy and loss, times when we were forced to grow together as a community that is Tonka strong. Over the years, you've excelled in the 4 A's: activities, arts, academics, and athletics. These are at the core of what we do. However, you have set the bar high of how we do it together by developing a culture of care and compassion over these past 4 years. You've showed up for and encouraged each other at games, musical performances, and countless other events. With each year, our relationships with each other as a student, teacher, friend, principal, mentor, coach, director, advisor grew and strengthened. All these connections serve you in some way and allowed you to grow in your own life, as well as foster the growth of others as well. At the core of your relationships is respect, and your impact here is unmistaken, and your actions have set the tone throughout our school community. As you interact with each other, you showed respect for each other, but where you've distinguished yourselves is how you stand up for respect and call it out when you don't see it. One of our most watched Beyond 140 episodes included your voice, a call to action to have the courage to do the right thing and stand up for respect throughout our community. As you depart MHS, you've demonstrated that the foundation of a quality relationship is respect. You've shown a strong example for those who will follow. Personally, our relationship has afforded me much happiness. And professionally, you've been an integral part of my own growth and learning. You've taught me the importance of fostering student voice as a way of building relationships among all in the school, and also with the goal of making MHS better. Your ideas and your passion for carrying them out, from a simple question that sparked the renovation of the Media Center to a group that worked to reduce the stigma of mental illness, the former created a location for collaborative space, and the latter sent the message that no one is alone. I'm a better person and a principal because of you, and for that I'm grateful. I think it's fair to say that my fourth grade teacher, Miss Dornfeld, will be surprised to hear that all of these years later, I still remember the Room 12 news. But as I've mentioned, it's not about the news program, but the relationship that mattered and had an impact on me. Well, while my TV career has never made it beyond 140, the life lessons from Miss Dornfeld and so many others, including you, have. Seniors, you're ready to continue your journey beyond MHS. As a Harvard study suggests, keep your focus on building good and strong relationships as you work toward what will make you happy. Surround yourself with people who will bring out the best in you. In the end, seniors, I want nothing more than your happiness. Seniors, I went beyond 140 long ago, so here's my final tweet. Relationships matter. Seniors, carry forward what you started here as you pursue your dreams in all that you do, and you grow beyond this place in your new and many and varied adventures. Find happiness in the time you spend with others. Know as you close this chapter of your journey that your impact in an entire school community has been made. Tonka is a better place because of you. I'm genuinely proud of each of you. It has been an honor to be your principal. Well done, and thank you.